Hello and welcome back here in my Lego City project called Brickworld here on my English YouTube channel. And in today's update, we are coming back to that area on the right. You can see it right now. Here is the old train station building in dark red, and behind there is going to be the biggest update I ever did on my city in one video. We are going to work at the Gantry Signal Box. We are going to add so many bricks, so stay tuned for today. We are starting by placing some plates here on that model to finish the underground on that model, but our building is mainly based, or the bigger part of the building is placed on a new model I'm starting right now. I'm just checking the right location at the moment. I'm using that train track part here to check the right dimensions of my basement, so I'm at the exact right location to be at the exact location I have to be on the other side. So later when we are building the part that is over the train tracks, we are exactly at the right position to build it and do not have some problems with the position of the main building. I'm using some different colors today. I'm using two different gray colors for the base of the Gantry Signal Box. I'm also starting to add some brown colors here on the ground, and also you can see that medium nougat on the left side, that is just for testing where the wall is that is behind the train track, so I'm not building at the wrong location. And adding the reddish brown is of course some dirt or mud, something like that around that area, just to make the ground a little bit more interesting and to add some more details here, placing different sizes of plates here to make a nice looking area here. And on the lower side of the video you can see that old not anymore used old track. And that's it, what we did already. You see the base of my area. You also can see I drilled a hole here into the base plate and the table to get my cable coming from under the table up for the lightning we have to do later. You also can see that we have now a big and good location to build our Gantry Signal Box today, and that's going to be, as I said, a very, very big update. I never used or put so many bricks and plates and other stuff in one update, so that's one of the biggest update ever, and also a very costly update. And that's I'm starting to build the first floor here. I have this little room here on the left side. That's just, I'm not sure at the moment what there's going to be. Maybe a little office for the people that are working here. And that's a bigger room. There's also going to be the stairs up to the other floors, and I'm using this almost the same color scheme I used at the big train station building. And here you can see another speed build. As always, I'm using my technique of having walls with a width of 2, because I can use different colors inside and outside. So I can use these 10 bricks outside that wall look, and inside I can use, in that case, I can use white color. So I'm able to have different colors. Also I can use parts that would look not so nice on the other side, but that's no problem by using that. Of course you have to build everything twice, so it's you have to use so many more bricks, but I think it's very, very good for the realistic look of my city and all I want to build here. Here I started to build the stairs for the way up, and it's very sturdy here. I built it very of many bricks, so it's very, very hard and also very stable here. And of course, something that's very important is that building is going to be at the cliff. So that's the finished first floor, and we're going to add another floor on top of it, and then that's the area on the top, or that's the third floor. That's the area where you can go also inside the building from the upper side of the cliff. So also can see I have added my lighting system here from my lightning partner Illuminator Bricks, a German distributor of Lightmar bricks, just testing if the connector here works, because I often had problems in the past. I had some problems, so I built more stuff, and then I had the problem that the cable was not at the right location, or I had a problem with the cable, so I'm testing it before building more and more floors. That's the ceiling of the first floor, or the floor of the second floor. Just added that connector on the other side that's going to be placed here, and then the electricity can go up. As you can see, the light is already on in the first floor. Using the same colors for the second floor in that speed build, and of course I do not have to build two walls on behind the building, because that's the area where it is inside the cliff, so I can also only build the white walls there. Also see I'm adding here these fences so nobody falls down, and also can start then to build the next way up. That's going to be the way to the third floor, of course. And I'm not sure if you know how a signal box works, and in that case I have to build later in a future update all the technical parts inside, because I think it's very important to have also these details inside the buildings, and not only have nice looking buildings from the outside. That's very important also, because you can look inside my buildings, and here you can see some stuff I have ordered already for the next update, where we are going to build the BA151, a German locomotive used for heavy freight trains, and here's a lot of packages. That is going to be the most expensive update ever. It's going to be the next update, if I'm not wrong, and that's going to be about, I think, $300 or $350, and that's a very, very costly update. But coming back to what we are doing right now, we are working at the Gantry Signal Box, and the second floor is almost finished. You can see the walls are here, just have to put some other stuff on it. And here are my first tests for that part that's going to be over the train tracks, and it has to be very stable, because it's a long way here without any columns or something like that. And I'm using the same technique I used at my big bridge over the river on the front side of my city. These are these parts that are often used for cars or planes in the past. Also adding the light system here, of course, so there's a little bit of light here also on the train tracks that's coming from down here. And a very good system to have very big parts that you can separate without any problems. And then I'm adding all these plates here to have the basement of that upper part, where later in future updates, or in reality, the people are sitting and working there to change all the switches or all the signals, so everybody is safe when they're traveling with the trains. And just adding some more parts here, and there are thousands of parts already in that update for today, so adding some more to check out what I can do in the future. Just checking a few things, testing a little bit, because I'm using some images from real signal boxes for my work, as always when I'm working. But of course there's a lot of free creativity also inside. I also added some more details here on the floor, that little bird here or some other stuff, just to have more realistic details here everywhere, which is of course very important for me. But that's it for today, I think. We also added that little red ceiling here on that little part of the house. Also have to build that wall in one of the future updates, and of course that's the place where in a later update the people can come into the building from the upper side. Also added that little guy here that's from another location from the city, so I'm not adding it to the count of minifigures, so this count of minifigures stays the same for today. But I think we did a very good job here working at that area, and I think it's going to be a very nice, unique looking building when it's finished in the future. So as always, what do you think about what we did today? Tell me what you think in the comments below the video. Also tell me everything else you want to think about, or what you have ideas or everything else. So yeah, that's it. And of course, one very important stuff at the end. Thank you very much, because the English channel is now also monetized. So I'm getting a little bit of money also it's now from the English channel. So I have more budget for the city in the future. So thank you very much. Thank you for looking. Thank you for your comments, and bye.